the 2018 Weslaco High School commencement exercises. Please stand as we begin with the processional of our graduates. Graduates, please face forward. At this time, we have Celeste Vasquez and Marianne Bosita under the direction of our choir director, Mr. Juan Aguilar, who will sing our Star-Spangled Banner, followed by our very own Weslaco Panther Corps, who will play Texas, Our Texas, under the direction of Mr. Rodrigo Leal.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does their star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good job, Marianne. Good job, Celeste. Thank you. Round of applause for our choir students and our Weslaco Panther Corps. You may be seated. Good evening to all. On behalf of the Weslaco High School administration, faculty, and students, I extend a warm welcome to everyone in the audience tonight. Parents and family members, we want to thank you for all the support and all the guidance that you've provided our students throughout their high school years. As educators, we met the class of 2018 4 years ago, but as parents, you were their first teachers and you laid a strong foundation to ensure that they would be successful and grow up to be here on graduation one day. Buenas tardes a todos. De parte de la administración de Weslaco High School, la facultad y la clase graduante de 2018, extiendo a todos ustedes una bienvenida esta noche. Padres y familiares, queremos agradecerles por todo el apoyo que han brindado a nuestros alumnos durante sus años de escuela preparatoria en Weslaco High School. Como educadores, Conocimos al clase de 2018 hace 4 años, pero como padres, ustedes fueron sus primeros maestros y establecieron una base sólida para asegurar su éxito a medida que crecían y se convirtieron a los jóvenes que han llegado a ser en este momento. Round of applause for all our parents. Un aplauso para nuestros padres. And to the class of 2018, students, 4 years ago, during the summer of 2014, while you all were enjoying your time off, dreaming of what your freshman year would look like, all of us here at the campus were anxiously awaiting you. We were very nervous because we had just learned that you all would be the very first group that was going to graduate under a whole new graduation plan mandated by the state of Texas that required you not only to earn your high school credits, but you also had to complete a sequence of additional courses so that you can earn an endorsement. And here you are, 4 years later, you did it. Each and every one of you completed the traditional graduation plan in addition to courses so that you could earn your endorsements. I'm very proud to announce to each and every one of you that you are the first class in Weslaco High School history to graduate under the new plan with endorsements and performance acknowledgments. You are more college and career ready than ever before. I'm confident that you will do well in your future. Round of applause for our students. And students, while you were at Weslaco High School, I also hope that you were inspired to become greater every single day at everything you do. The real world is going to have a lot of ups and downs, but you have a lot of people that love and care for you. And if there's one thing that I hope that you will always remember is that when you're going through those ups and downs, go to your loved ones, go to your family. Those are the people that help you get here tonight. And when you need to make major life decisions, or you just simply need somebody to talk to, seek guidance from those who love you the most, because those people truly love you and they're always going to put your best interests in mind. Do this, and I promise you, life will be easier. Not perfect, but easier. Class of 2018, I couldn't be any prouder. Congratulations from all of us. And in closing, I would also like to thank our great district, Weslaco Independent School District. Thank you to all the elementary and middle schools who helped prepare our students for this very special night. Thank you to all the staff members, from teachers, school nurses, office staff, custodians, bus drivers, maintenance, administrators. If you're out there, on behalf of the class of 2018 and the Weslaco High School faculty, thank you, Weslaco ISD family, for making Weslaco Independent School District the right choice for class of 2018. At this time, I would like to introduce our superintendent of school, who will introduce special guests and deliver a message for our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our superintendent of school, Dr. Priscilla Canales.
Good evening and congratulations. I'd like to start by introducing our school board. They're all male, and they all give a lot of time and energy to make sure that we, the educators of you, are doing what's right by you. They have a lot of heart, they work with their hands, and they have curious minds that are always pushing us, and that's what life's about. So our board president, Mr. Erasmo Lopez. Board Vice President, Oscar Caballero. Board Secretary, Mr. Isidoro Nieto. Trustee Andrew Gonzalez. Trustee Patrick Kennedy. Trustee Dr. Richard Rivera. And Trustee Dr. Jaime Rodriguez. On behalf of all the employees of Weslaco ISD, we thank you for the countless hours you give for our children. And now I'd like to recognize a former board member who's here with us tonight, Mr. Orlando Rodriguez. Thank you for being here. Also behind the scenes, you often don't see them, but they work very, very hard, are cabinet members and district central office staff. So first of all, we have Mr. Abel Aguilar, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education and Leadership. Mrs. Sue Peterson, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education and Leadership. Mr. Sergio Garcia, Assistant Superintendent for Support Services. Mr. Andres Sanchez, Assistant Superintendent for Business and Finance. Mr. Mike De La Rosa, Director of Risk Management and Employee Benefits. Carlos Martinez, Executive Director of Technology. Oscar Riojas, Director of Athletics. Mrs. Melva Segura, Director of Human Resources. We also have Mrs. Norma Brewer, Director of Student Support Services and College Readiness. We have Mrs. Sandy Avila, Director of CTE Education. And we have Mr. Elias Trevino, Director of Bilingual and ESL Education. Now, class of 2018, as in fashion all across our great nation, the superintendent of schools gets to deliver a message that you carry with you into your future years. So here I go. Class of 2018, first of all, on behalf of your entire Weslaco ISD family, we are honored and proud to celebrate your graduation. You have achieved so many amazing accomplishments through your years in Weslaco ISD. We will forever be proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2018. This is your moment, the culmination of your hard work and perseverance over the last 13 years of school. And yes, it's been 13 years. Some may say you have made it. Your Weslaco ISD family knows that you are just beginning. The world of possibilities is open to you now and always. Felicidades a los estudiantes que hoy se gradúan y a los padres por su apoyo. Clase de 2018. Este es solo uno de muchos momentos de éxito que vas a recordar. Some simple habits that I'm going to ask you to live by, and here's what I want you to take with you into the future. First, be kind and smile your way through every single day, no matter what. Spend time each day reading, pondering, and thinking. It's very important. Set your goals and work hard to achieve them. Set lofty goals and go after them. And finally, for the golden gift that makes life beautiful, meaningful, and really, really worth it, become a better you every single day. Wake up, learning from the past and saying, I'm going to be better today. Because it's in you getting better every day that you can give to others, to your family, and to the world around you. Class of 2018, let's give a big round of applause again to your parents, your families, your teachers, your administrators, your counselors, and the entire Weslaco ISD community for their unwavering support through the years. Again, congratulations. The world is waiting for you to make it better. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. Canales. At this time, I would also like to recognize, he's been at his job for less than a year, but he's already made a big difference, and you saw a little bit at the beginning of our program through our choir and also our band, our Fine Arts Director, Mr. Ron Bissett. At this time, Sidney Cavazos, our National Honor Society President, will continue with opening remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Morales. Good evening. I'll keep this short and sweet because I know I'm not what y'all are here for, and I do not want to make this graduation any longer. I always told my parents I would sit on the stage one way or another, and Mom and Dad, how do I look from up there? I'd like to thank my family and friends for always supporting me in not only my high school achievements, but my mistakes as well. To the administration and staff at Weslaco High, thank you for always aiming to have each and every one of your students succeed. Although to most, you were seen as the bad cop, we all know you had our best interests at heart. And to my class, the graduating class of 2018, thank you for all of the memories you have given me. It has been an honor to be able to be part of such an outstanding, academically prominent group of students. There is no doubt in my mind that every single one of you are going to revolutionize the world for the better. With our future waiting for us, right past these stadium gates, I will close with the words of the late technological tycoon Steve Jobs. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. In essence, never be afraid to be yourself. Thank you. At this time, it is a great honor that I present to you the 2018 salutatorian, Clarissa de la Garza.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2018. Let me start off by saying it is an honor to be able to speak to everyone tonight. And yes, this crowd, along with Dr. Perfetto, is making me extremely nervous tonight. Before I begin, let me lay out something for you guys real quick. Although it would be easy to infiltrate my speech with eloquent and profound diction, not only to prove to you my deservance of the title salutatorian, but to impress you with my boundless intelligence, that would be no fun, for me or for you. Thus, if you're expecting scholarly talk, think again. Let's skip the formalities and have a good time, jazz it up a bit. We have all learned many lessons and have grown as individuals throughout the years we have spent together. Not only were we lucky enough to form beautiful friendships, but we also witnessed some of the most impressive glow-ups, something we all should be proud of. Within our time together, many formidable barriers were put up against us. The Ebola virus, peer pressure, self-doubt, using the school restrooms, listening to the ring of a bell for minutes straight, acne, and questionable smells that maneuvered around the school. However, we must remember that it was daily challenges like these that ultimately made us stronger and the people we are today. Somehow, we survived. As a class, we've jujued, nay-nayed, whipped, and occasionally shuffled our way to success. And as we enter college, we must remember that maturity also has to follow our dance steps. No more knocking down trees or fights, but random dance parties can always stay. Be cautious of the freshman 15, and if you do get it, no worries, your family still loves you. That's great. In all seriousness, we are about to embark on something none of us are ready for, no matter how prepared you think you are. So good luck to everyone. Now, everybody listen. Although high school will be remembered as an enjoyable time, it is important to me that I acknowledge the hidden corruption that has infiltrated almost every part of my high school experience. From elections, to club funding, to scholarships, to overall favoritism, my advice to all, know your worth and know the system, because there will always be someone trying to tarnish both. Moving on to a lighter topic, sorry about that one. To the most influential teachers, Mr. Medrano, Ms. Cifuentes, Ms. Suarez, rest in peace to our class pet Kelvin, Ms. Gonzalez, and Mr. Gonzalez. You all represent passion, dedication, and knowledge. And with that came a love-hate relationship that I myself and many other students felt toward you all. But nonetheless, thank you guys for everything. To the most dope counselor, Miss V. Thank you for everything you have done for me, not only academically, but also within my personal life. I owe a lot to you. And to the woman who wears the pants around here, Dr. Canales, thank you for being truly involved within the schools and listening to the wants of the students and doing your absolute best to make accommodations. To Ms. Davila, Ms. Martinez, and Ms. Madrigal, thank you ladies for being the best sponsors ever and people who I could freely express myself around, my go-to teachers. And to my friends, Jared, George, Janelle, Liana, the other Liana, Bree, the other Bree, Martina, Devin, Kayla, Alyssa, Maya, Desiree, Miriam, Tracy, Brandy, Kaylin, Ms. Carson, Ava, Jazz, Alex, Alyssa, Legsley, Charlene, Lauren, Destiny, Amanda, Enrique, Ale, Cessa, Orlando, Morgan, Gabby S., Maddie, Dimitri, Jose, George, Eleanor, Arianette, Russ, Amber, Aisha, Elena, Ricardo, Janelle, and City. Thank you guys for all the laughter and memories. I am truly grateful for all of you and everything you guys have done for me. To those who became much more than friends, Ish the Fish, there you are, Brooklyn Craig, Noah Ayala, and my day one, Clarissa Venegas. You guys are the realists, and words can never express the joy our bronze bring me. I love you guys forever. And lastly, to my family, my amazing grandparents, my aunts Liz, Erica, Angela, Michelle, Virginia, and uncles Lito, Daniel, Alfred, and Javi, who have all helped my family and I in many ways. Thank you all for the constant support and advice. Endless love. Mom, if I have lost your attention, now you can listen, all right? I'm over here. Thank you for putting up with me all year and staying strong through having no home and magically finding a way to send the boys to college off of one check alone. I love you forever. I'm sorry, I'm a little goon, all right. To my very own Megamind Marcos and my chicken Adan, I love you too with everything I am and could never thank you enough for being the perfect role models and mentors that I needed to get to this very spot. Thank you for being my protectors, my comedians, my best friends. I love you guys endlessly and always. Stay spicy. Okay, that about wraps everything up, I have to say. As I move on to all my future life endeavors, I would carry a sense of pride within me knowing that I graduated from the Weslaco High School. Thank you to the administrators, nurses, custodians, secretaries, lunch ladies, and the entire staff at WHS. And lastly, thank you to all the graduates for being so cooperative with me throughout this past year and allowing me to lead the student body and do whatever other buffoonery I decided to partake in. Your participation meant a lot to me and made my senior year extremely special. It takes a minute to say hello and forever to say goodbye. My apologies. Thus, I will leave you all with a quote from the Biggie Smalls. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the phrase, sky's the limit. Much love. Thank you, class of 2018. And I'm back, all right. At this time, I would like to introduce your 2018 valedictorian, Leslie Villanueva Molina.
Thank you, Clarissa. Standing here before you all is an honor. When I looked up the definition of a valedictorian speech back when I was a sophomore, one word came up: goodbye. This is my goodbye for the Weslaco High School graduating class of 2018. And as any other goodbye, it is going to be bittersweet, so bear with me if the waterworks begin to take a toll on me. Primarily, I want to address all the parents, family members, and friends that made the trip to be here tonight. Their love and their support will continue to guide us in our future endeavors. So thank you. Seeing all the posters, hearing all the noisemakers, all the applauses should make us proud of who we are, of the last name we are representing today on this stage. Shout out to my family, whom I see carrying the pink letters. I love you all. Students, turn around, and if you guys see your family members, wave at them because they must be super proud for you being here tonight. So wave at your families. Oh my God, that's crazy. Primeramente, quiero empezar por decir gracias a todos los padres, familiares y amigos que están aquí presentes. Su amor siempre seguirá siendo una inspiración para todos nosotros. Viendo todas las cartulinas y el confeti es algo muy bonito que nos hace a nosotros orgullosos de estar representando nuestras familias. A mis padres, muchas gracias por siempre creer en mí, por ayudarme cuando estaba estresada, por siempre entender mis decisiones. Estoy muy orgullosa de ser su hija. Mamá y papá, los quiero mucho. To all WISD employees, faculty, staff, and teachers, thank you for always acknowledging our hard work in the years to come. Shout out to Mrs. Juarez for giving me that physics certificate that I did not deserve because physics is not my thing, and to Mr. Fajardo as well, Mr. Gonzalez, Mrs. Gonzalez, Mrs. De La Cruz for writing all my recommendation letters. Thank you for the time you took to write me those letters. In the years to come, I hope the academics department as well as the fine arts department gain the recognition the athletic department received. This is a sensitive subject, but as students, we need the necessary resources to excel in school, for in the end, it is these activities that will get us into Ivy League schools, state universities, and into the workforce. Food for thought. Missy Fuentes, shout out to you. Regardless, class of 2018, this is our time. One last ride together. Beginning freshman year, we embarked on this journey, on this roller coaster of emotions, laughs, tears, and stress. We attended quinceañeras and Sioux 16s. We made new friends, Big Garza and Central mixing together to create this very own student body, never imagining that we would be here today, minutes from graduating. Then came sophomore year, in which this roller coaster began accelerating. We were no longer the little freshmen wearing Abercrombie and Hollister sweaters. Now we thought we were cool, learning how to dance and how to drive and how to party. Well, some of us, not me though. By now, we were familiar with the staff, proud to be Panthers, attending Friday football games and band concerts, never thinking about our last one. And now they are gone. Junior year was soon around the corner, and that is when the thrill began. School was getting more difficult, we all had the ACT test, and thoughts about college were on the horizon. Our older upperclassmen friends were graduating, and with the snap, 11th grade year was over. Senior year began, and this grand expedition began to decrease in speed. We attended our last Friday football game. We walked down the halls one last time as a Weslaco High School student. We completed our last day of school. This amusement ride has been on the run for 4 years. The tank is on empty. It is now stopping, about to reach its destination. It stopped. With its turns and its slopes, we have each grown mentally, physically, and emotionally. We are not the same awkward, cringy middle school kids anymore. Our last ride, it's here. It's our time to shine. As we move forward with our future endeavors, I hope each and every one of us does great things to better our lives, our communities, and our world. There is so much evil out there, but the key is to keep a positive mind and never give up on our dreams. Of course, while also having fun and enjoying life. To my friends, Maya, Sitlali, Alexa, Ale, and Jazz, and Aaron, thank you for being the best of friends. Calculus and English would have not been the same without you all. To Alyssa, you have been my pillar, my best friend. From joining DECA to our love for accounting, we have both grown into businesswomen. Your presence being something I will truly miss. And also, happy birthday, you're transitioning into an adult and you can finally vote. To all my teachers, you have all impacted me in one way or another. And to my counselor, Mrs. Caridad Salinas, thank you for everything you have done for me. Although I may still not fully comprehend thermodynamics or how to take the derivative of natural log, it was stressful and heartbreaking and bad for my mental health. Okay, I'm being dramatic, but in the end, it was an adventure. So thank you, teachers. And how can we forget when Dr. Perfetto played basketball? He was the real MVP. The basketball boys have some competition going on there. To my DECA partners, Alyssa and Jasmine, never forget to invest, manage, and save. I will truly miss you all. To my sister, Lizbeth, keep up the legacy. I am so proud of the person you are becoming. I know we always joke around how you're not going to miss me when I leave, but deep down, I am going to be devastated. I'll miss your horrible driving and our daily arguments. And last but not least, I want to thank God for all the blessings I have received. I have been blessed time and time again, and regardless if you are religious or not, we all have a destiny to fulfill. And without further ado, let's make this night one of the best ones we have ever had. May 25th, 2018 will forever be a date incised in our hearts. Make memories, take pictures, and thank your parents. Class of 2018, it is our time. We are ready. Let the celebration begin. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Round of applause for our valedictorian and salutatorian, Clarissa de la Garza. At this time, I would like to ask our school board president, Mr. Erasmo Lopez, who has a few words to share, to come to the podium. Mr. Lopez.
Weslaco high school class of 2018, congratulations. Congratulations. Tonight, it's yours. It's your night. You know, I need to tell you all something. You know, to everybody here, y'all sit in the middle, wearing the purple gowns. Y'all are very precious. Precious. Y'all are like a jewel, you know. You've been molded, just like clay. Ever since you went to pre-K and your first teacher started teaching you, and you had first grade and on, many people have molded your mind to what it is today. You know, you're done with high school, but you're not finished. You know, the completion of the project, of the masterpiece that you all will be, has not yet come together. Y'all will continue your education or other paths that you choose to take. And one thing I will tell you all, that you must always keep with you in your heart and in your mind, is going to be our Lord Jesus Christ. You need to have a relationship with God. Keep that strong in your heart. In today's world, the challenges that are out there, the hardships, our faith in Him really carries us through our hardships. You all are very fortunate in being the first class, as Ms. Miralles said, that wasn't me, that achieved what y'all have done. Y'all are ready to go. Y'all are ready to shine. To your parents, you know, they have to be very proud of each and every one of you guys. You know, there's hardships that people go through, and sad at times. You know, and parents, some of you all do not have both of your parents or none of your parents. But if your faith is strong, you know that they're watching over you. You know that they're here. You keep them in your heart, and they're always alive. So to those people, we give you our love, we give you our respect, and we wish you nothing but the best to all of you. "40 years ago, I graduated here, Weslaco High School, class of 1978. You know, so, and we're still kicking here. So, I want you all to go out there, face the world, make a name for yourselves, make everybody proud, and come back and share. Share with your community, share with your family, and help. Watch over each other, be careful. The world is a challenge, to say the least. So congratulations, class of 2018. You're ready. Let's do this. Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Dr. Calanes, with your permission, before we begin the certification of graduates, I would like to ask Giovanni Garcia, Eliseo Juarez, and Sarah Contreras to please come and join me to the stage. Giovanni Garcia, Eliseo Juarez, and Sarah Contreras. If you all will please join me on the stage. You may have noticed before we began today's ceremony, we had a seat with an empty chair and only a cap there. That would have been for our senior, Alexander Golin. Alexander Golin was a student who passed away this past November. At this time, I'd like to welcome his mother, Mrs. Veronica Garza, and her friend to join us here on stage, Mr. Olvera. Round of applause as they join us on stage. Mrs. Garza and her family and the class of 2018 suffered a great loss this past fall. On November 19, 2017, Alexander went to be with our Father in heaven. We all remember Alexander and his unique smile, no matter what he was going through. Life wasn't easy for him, but he always looked for ways to make life better. It was evident that he was very free-spirited and that he enjoyed his family and friends. We saw pictures and videos of him on social media, having adventures, jumping off cliffs on vacations with his cousins and his family. I hope that the class of 2018 honors him and remembers him by living life to the fullest and smiling every day, just as Alexander did at Weslaco High School and at home, no matter what he was going through. Tonight, we remember Alexander by presenting his mother, Ms. Veronica Garza, an honorary diploma to show our respect to Alexander and his loved ones. Ms. Garcia, please know that you are in our daily prayers and that we, the class of 2018, will never, ever forget Alexander San Man. God bless you. God bless you.
Class of 2018, one thing that said was so true, that God is with us, and our angel is here with us today, and I'm gonna thank you so much for having us here and have my son mention, because he was looking so much forward to this day. And the last thing I remember of my son is showing how much love he had for each and every one of you guys that are right here in the middle. There were countless of friends and people that knew him and they loved him. And I'm gonna lastly say, the love is greater than all. Thank you so much, guys. 2018.
And special thank you to Ms. Garza for allowing us to do this and share this with her today. Thank you, Ms. Garza. And now, Dr. Canales, School Board President, Erasmo Lopez, and members of the school board, as principal of Weslaco High School, I hereby certify that the graduates before you have met the Texas state requirements as well as the Weslaco Independent School District credit requirements for their selected graduation plan. And they are all now eligible to receive their high school diploma. I present to you the great class of 2018. At this time, we will begin with awarding the diplomas, starting with our top 25 students. Round of applause for our top 25.
No, just one side. Okay, one side. Just one side, top 25. Morgan and Brian. Good.
Ranked number 25, Matthew de Santiago. DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Ranked number 24, Cecilia Maria Peña. DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society. Ranked number 23, Aaron David Peña, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Ranked number 22, Braxton Hunter Bloomquist, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society. Ranked number 21, Eleanor Arndt, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 20, Ian Michael Aranda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 19, Noah Ayala, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 18, Brianna Maria Longoria, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 17, Elaine Marie Castillo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Ranked number 16, Brianna Renee Orozco, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Ranked number 15, Nicole Morin, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 14, Morgan Dean Parker, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 13, Brianna Renee Peña, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 12, Allison Ochoa, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 11, Arianette Campos Mendoza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 10, Ariel Corrine Durham, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Ranked number 9, Krisha Ano Nuevo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Ranked number 8, Kayla Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 7, Ava Catherine Perez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 6, Erin Kira Nelson, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 5, Alyssa Ray Oropez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 4, Quinlan Blair Voss, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society. Ranked number 3, Alejandra Garcia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Our Weslaco High School salutatorian, Clarisa Mia de la Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Our Weslaco High School valedictorian, Leslie Villanueva Molina, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGB Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Orlando Rodriguez. Tony Gwen. Perla Puente. Belinda Marisela Chavez. Anthony Ramos.
Brittany Jacqueline Acosta.
Ixayan Aguayo, DLA Scholar.
Alejandro Jesús Aguilar.
Ana Patricia Aguirre, DLA Scholar.
Juliana Janet Aguiniga, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Elite Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Dana Alarcón.
John Anthony Aguirre, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Elite Scholar.
Andrea Lee Almaraz, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Eduardo Aldava, DLA Scholar.
Adamari Michelle Alvarado, DLA Scholar, 3-year graduate.
Eric Almaraz, 3-year graduate.
Aisha Alvarado, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Alexis Marie Alvarado, DLA Scholar.
Jaime Alvarez, DLA Scholar.
Karina Lexi Alvarado, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Metzi Livian Alviso, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Pedro Alvarez, 3-year graduate.
Maria Armendaris.
Ociel Andrade, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Elite Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Alejandro Avila, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Jacqueline Alice Ariasola, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Elite Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Rico Antonio Avila, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Roman Perfecto Avila, DLA Scholar.
Rogelio Antonio Aviles, DLA Scholar.
Elijah Michael Banda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Cora Madeline Barbosa, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society.
Amberly Alexandra Barrera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Chantel Beretta, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Jasmine Renee Barrios, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Vanessa Barron, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Ariane Barron, DLA Scholar.
Gabriel Becerra, DLA Scholar.
Madeline Belcher, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Areli Bermales, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Maria Elena Beltran, DLA Scholar.
Raúl Benavides, DLA Scholar.
Daisy Ann Benitez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Abel Berones.
Xochitl Salma Betancourt, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
John Carlos Blanco, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Orlando Blanco, DLA Scholar.
Amanda Nicole Borjas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Marianne Bermundo Bosita, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Viviana Briones, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Roxana Briones, DLA Scholar.
Marcos Cadena, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Marina Cabrera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Noe Gregorio Cantu, DLA Scholar.
Cameron Avery Cantu, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead Scholar.
Carla Cardenas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Austin John Cardenas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Caitlin Dean Cardona, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Dante Alan Cardona, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Brian Carrillo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Kayla Cardona, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Matthew Ian Carizales, DLA Scholar.
Enrique Gabriel Carrillo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Carlos Alberto Castaño, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Aaron Michael Casares, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Jose Luis Castellanos, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Mariah Faith Castañeda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Mark Anthony Castillo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Roberto Castaño, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Dari Cavazos, DLA Scholar.
Jacqueline Castillo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Raylene Guadalupe Cavazos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Antonio Cavazos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, a member of the National Honor Society, and an Associate's Degree of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies.
Ariel Marie Ceballos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Sydney Anastasia Cavazos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Jesse Cedillo, DLA Scholar.
Leroy Cavazos.
Callista Marie Chacon, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Beatriz Casares, DLA Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Yvette Chavez, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate, and 3-year graduate.
Derek Paul Cedeno, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Karime Sukira Chavez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Aaliyah Charles, 3-year graduate.
Yamilex Lee Chavez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Jaime Chavez, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Carolyn Nicole Sisler, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Luis Angel Chavez.
James Contreras, DLA, RGV Lead, and Texas Scholar.
Nicole Chavez.
Gabriela Marlene Coronado Alfaro.
Jordan Janelle Sid, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Angelina Cortez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Fabian Clemente, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Joshua Cortez, DLA Scholar.
Sarah Amy Contreras, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Brooklyn Taylor Craig, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Stephanie Danielle Coronado.
Jennifer Cruz Ortega, DLA Scholar.
Ernesto Cortez, 3-year graduate.
Orlando Cuellar, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Jose Covarrubias, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Ryan Cuellar, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Isamar Cruz Aguilar, DLA Scholar.
Jesus Adrian Davila, DLA Scholar.
Samantha Nicole Cruz, DLA Scholar.
Alma Delia de Anda, DLA Scholar.
Ricardo Cuellar, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Alejandro de la Cruz.
Jesus Davila, DLA Scholar.
Kaylin Isabel de la Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Noe Davila, DLA Scholar.
Dylan Jacian de la Rosa, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar.
Joshua de Hoyos, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Samantha De Leon, DLA Scholar.
Elian Lee de la Cruz, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Amber Demera De Luna, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Gustavo Javier de la Rosa Valdez, DLA Scholar.
Charlene De Anda, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Janelle De Leon, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Minor De Leon, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Diego Christian de los Santos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Ireida Lizette Diaz, DLA Scholar.
Lauren De Anda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Joseph Kenneth Evan Dominguez.
Karen Delgado, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Eric David Escamilla, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Samantha Noeli Diaz.
Lorenzo Escamilla, DLA Scholar.
Alyssa Jean Escamilla, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Ashley Giselle Espinosa, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Karina Celeste Escamilla, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Iliana Danielle Espinosa, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Alexis Eden Escandon.
Tommy Joe Esquivel, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Laura Espinosa, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Alyssa Nicole Estebanes, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Montserrat Esquivel, DLA Scholar.
Meglasi Axlemi Estrada, DLA Scholar.
Antonio Estebané, DLA Scholar.
Christian Alexis Figueroa, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Daniel René Estebanes, DLA Scholar.
Brian Michael Flores, 3-year graduate.
Samuel Luke Farias, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Jose Guadalupe Flores, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Khalil Samir Fino Alaself, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society member.
Miguel Angel Flores, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Brianna Selma Flores, DLA Scholar.
Evelyn Idali Fondon Acevedo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Krista Marie Flores, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Jaime Franco, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Virginia Aide Flores, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Tomas Garces, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Brandon Michael Franco, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Christian Noel Garcia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Ruben Nicolas Gamez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Faith Clovia Garcia, DLA Scholar.
Cesar Ricardo Garcia, DLA Scholar.
Martina Lee Garcia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Faith Rose Garcia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Michelle Elizabeth Garcia, DLA Scholar.
Giovanni De Mayo Garcia.
Rolando Garcia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Natalie Garcia, DLA Scholar.
Alex Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Sarah Ann Garcia, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Austin Zachary Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Angela Nicole Garza, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Isai Eli Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Diego Cristian Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Priscilla Lynette Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Maya Anika Garza, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Adal Gomez, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Brianna Brittany Gaitan, DLA Scholar.
Jose Angel Gomez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Alexis Nicole Gomez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Claudia Nelly Gonzalez Silva, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a 3-year graduate.
Alicia Gomez Hermosillo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Ana Cristina Gonzalez.
Alexandra Gonzalez, DLA Scholar.
Desiree Danielle Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Sierra Marie Gonzalez, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Fatima Gonzalez Marquez, DLA Scholar.
Dina Danielle Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, member of the National Honor Society, and an Associate's Degree of Science in Biology.
Gilberto Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Gerardo Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Joshua Isaiah Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Jason Lee Gonzalez, DLA Scholar.
Luis Enrique Gonzalez, DLA Scholar.
Karina Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Marbrisa Vianney Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Manuel IV Gonzalez, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead Scholar.
Ricardo Gracia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Michelle Janelle Gonzalez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Elaine Estelle Guajardo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Natalie Cherie Grimaldo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Alexis Guerra, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Enrique's next.
Gabino Guajardo, DLA Scholar.
Enrique Antonio Guerra, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Alfredo Guerra, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Alexandria Marcy Gutierrez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Janelle Marie Guerrero, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Audrey Gutierrez, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Ariel Gutierrez.
Ricardo Rene Gutierrez, DLA Scholar.
Destiny Jocelyn Gutierrez, DLA Scholar.
Priscilla Hall, DLA Scholar.
Joel Gutierrez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Marlon Hernandez Emiliano, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Larisa Aime Guzman, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Alexis Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Rolando Lee Handy, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Ashley Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Aaliyah Marie Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Christian Cruz Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Amber Marie Hernandez, DLA Scholar.
Elaine Hernandez, DLA Scholar.
Brianna Celeste Hernandez, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Esmeralda Amada Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Edgar Hernandez.
Javier Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Eloy Hernandez, DLA Scholar.
Jonathan Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Ignacio Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Kimberly Renee Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Itzel Hernandez, DLA Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Cyril Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Jennifer Nicole Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Cheyenne Elizabeth Herrera, DLA Scholar.
Jose Manuel Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Urani Herrera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Rocky Hernandez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Adamaris Hurtado, DLA Scholar.
Francisco Herrera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Natalie Ibarra, DLA Scholar.
Maricruz Huerta, DLA Scholar and 3-year graduate.
Francisco Javier Izaguirre, DLA Scholar.
Melissa Gabriela Ibarra, DLA Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Javier Jimenez, DLA Scholar.
Josue Eliezer Isidro, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Edward Lascano, DLA Scholar.
Brittany Jaramillo, DLA Scholar.
Marco Miguel Leal, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Eliseo Juarez.
Andrew Ledesma, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
David Alonso Leal, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Ivan Leos, DLA Scholar.
Tiffany Amber Leal.
Andre Juan Llanos, DLA Scholar.
Alexis Ledesma, DLA Scholar.
Luis Enrique Longoria, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Raul Esteban Limon, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Deveda Lopez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Christian Uriel Longoria, DLA Scholar.
Emmanuel Lee Lopez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Ana Marie Lopez, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Jasmine Lopez.
Desiree Marie Lopez, DLA Scholar.
Karime Lorraine Lopez, DLA Scholar.
Jacqueline Lopez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Vanessa Guadalupe Loredo Sandoval, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Juan Jose Lopez, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead Scholar.
Osvaldo Miguel Lorenzo Rodriguez.
Matthew Jacob Lopez, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Austin William Lowe, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Marisela Loredo, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Lexa Marie Lugo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Jacqueline Lozoya Padron, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead Scholar.
Alberto Luna, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Desiree Diane Lucio, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Cesar Efraín Maldonado Gracia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
J.R. Avila.
Yasmin Manzano, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Jacqueline Lucio.
Jose Aldegundo Marquez Delgado, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Abigail Lexus Luna, DLA Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Brandon Lee Martinez, DLA Scholar.
Adrian Macias, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
David Andres Martinez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
George Alexis Maldonado, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Isamar Martinez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Evan Marcus Margo, DLA Scholar.
Luis Angel Martinez, 3-year graduate.
Evelyn Martinez Hernandez, DLA Scholar and 3-year graduate.
Miriam Martinez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Crystal Martinez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Priscilla Martinez, DLA Scholar.
Daniela Patricia Martinez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Rubianne Martinez, DLA Scholar.
Diamond Katie Martinez, DLA Scholar.
Yamile Martinez.
Julissa Martinez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Manlio Medellin, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Martin Martinez.
Tony J. Medina.
Natalie Esmeralda Martinez.
Natalie Nicole Medrano, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Rico Antonio Martinez, DLA Scholar.
Gabrielle Colleen Mendoza, DLA Scholar.
Sebastián Emanuel Martinez, DLA Scholar.
Marisa Lynn Mendoza, DLA Scholar.
Michelle Clarice Mata, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, member of the National Honor Society, and an Associate's Degree of Arts, Elementary Education.
Christine Mercado, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Noe Medina, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Mercedes Melanie Miranda, DLA Scholar.
Valeria Medina, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Isaiah Monet, DLA Scholar.
Esmeralda Mendez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, member of the National Honor Society, and an Associate Degree of Science in Biology.
Israel Ray Morales, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Karen Bailey Mendoza, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Belen Moreno, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Diana Mesa, DLA Scholar.
Vanessa Moreno, DLA Scholar.
Jasmine Borcada, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Angelique Sky Muniz, DLA Scholar.
Daisy Morales, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Matthew Munoz, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Miranda Morales.
Jackie Marie Nava, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Corey Angel Moreno, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Elvis Gwen, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Mark Anthony Morin, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Adriana Lizette Nino, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Caleb Michael Muniz, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Ethan Andrew Nowlin, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Jason Axel Murillo, DLA Scholar.
Andrew Brian Olguin, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Javier Navarro Moreno, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Richard Anthony Ozak, DLA Scholar.
Vivian Angela Nieves, DLA Scholar.
Gabriela Ray Oropez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Trisha Monique Noriega, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Estrella Ortiz, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Armand Josiah Ocañas.
Nancy Alicia Ortiz, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, a member of the National Honor Society, and an associate's degree of Science in Biology.
Matthew J. Olmeda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Eduardo Palacios, DLA Scholar.
Enrique Ornelas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Yesenia Para, DLA Scholar.
Benjamin Bailey Ortega, DLA Scholar.
Jesus Paez, National DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Janie Ortiz, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead Scholar.
John Ray Hamilton, DLA Scholar.
Uriel Ortiz.
Samantha Alexis Penn, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Ana Celeste Palacios, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Tracy Rianne Perales, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Damian Alonso Palomares, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Janet Ann Perez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Samantha Patlan, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Madeline Alexi Perez, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Daniela Giselle Paz, DLA Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Roberto Perez, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Priscilla Ann Peña, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Victoria Perez, DLA Scholar.
Alyssa Michelle Perales, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Mark Piñon, DLA Scholar.
Brenda Perez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Kayla Pulido, DLA Scholar.
Joanne Alexis Perez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Edgar Eduardo Quintanilla, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Pedro Adrián Perez.
Maria Guadalupe Quixtan, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Tiffany Janelle Perez, DLA Scholar.
Alicia Elizabeth Ramirez.
Christopher Perfetto, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Andrew Ray Ramirez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Ricardo Presa Benavides, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Esteban Ramirez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Elena Quintana, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Leonela Ramirez.
Mark Anthony Quintanilla, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Moises Ramirez, DLA Scholar.
Michelle Ramirez, 3-year graduate.
Tylee Marie Ramirez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Ellen Santiago Ramirez, DLA Scholar.
Juan Pablo Ramos Regalado, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Ashley Nicole Ramirez, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Christopher Alexander Ramos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
George Antonio Ramirez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Isaac Ramos, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead.
Lucero Karime Ramirez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Leslie Daleen Ramos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Pedro Antonio Ramirez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Ana Cristina Rangel Lucio, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Alexa Maite Ramirez Carizales, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Alexis Marie Reyes, DLA Scholar.
Ashley Ramos, 3-year graduate.
Talita Reyes, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Devin Alexander Ramos, DLA Scholar.
Jody Ashley Reyna, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Iliana Cariz Ramos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Ashley Nicole Rivera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Kendra Caitlin Ramos, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Edgardo Rivera, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Felicia Juliet Rangel, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Joseph Anthony Rivera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Ismael Alejandro Rebolloso, DLA Scholar.
Jesus Antonio Rodriguez, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Christian Reyes, DLA Scholar.
Amaya Lynn Rodriguez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Jose Reyes, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Elizabeth Marie Rodriguez, DLA Scholar.
Guadalupe Adriana Reina, DLA Scholar.
Julissa Rodriguez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Alexandria Julia Rivera, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Megan Danielle Rodriguez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Cassandra Rivera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Jalen Carlos Rogel, DLA Scholar.
Gabriela Avina Rivera, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Lorena Rojas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Alexandra Rocha, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Citlali Roque, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Adam Rodriguez, Texas Scholar.
Jocelyn Ruiz.
Elijah Enoch Rodriguez, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Emily Kirsten Science, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Jose Alfredo Rodriguez, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Fernando Tito Science, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Kayla Nicole Rodriguez, DLA Scholar.
Jorge Alberto Salazar, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Saul Rodriguez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Mariela Angelisa Salinas, DLA Scholar.
Esperanza Rojas, DLA Scholar.
Antonio Rey Sanchez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Ruben Roman, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Josue Sanchez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Emily Brooke Rosales, DLA Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Ramon Moises Sanchez, DLA Scholar.
Brittany Amber Ruiz, DLA Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Jimena Sanchez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Ruby Ruiz, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Chris Enrique Sauceda, DLA Scholar.
Evelyn Katrine Science, DLA Scholar.
Jesus Abraham Segura.
Fernando Science, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Kimberly Sepulveda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Amaya Aurore Salinas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Alexis Serino, DLA Scholar.
Matthew Salinas.
Derek Alud Serna, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Gabriela Sanchez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Mark Anthony Serna, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Luis Leonardo Sanchez, Polly the Panther, DLA Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Kevin Anthony Silva.
Sydney Jordan Sanchez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Victoria Faith Smith, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Mark Anthony Santos, DLA Scholar.
Brianna Lexis Solis, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Eduardo Sauceda, DLA Scholar.
Joe Solis.
Nayeli Itzel Segovia, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Leah Ray Solis, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Kendall Nicole Selman, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Ryan Lee Solis, DLA Scholar.
Maria Alyssa Sepulveda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Ricardo Suarez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society.
Maria Jose Serino, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Sydney Ann Sunderland, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Jose Arturo Serna, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Sarah Alexis Tafoya, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Jesus Alejandro Silva Jr., DLA Scholar.
Sarah Irene Tinajero, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead.
Sydney Janelle Silva, DLA Scholar.
Angel Jerome Torres, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Blake Sky Solether, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Justin Tran, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Jared J. Solis, DLA Scholar.
Johanna Trejo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Julian Dimitri Solis, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and the member of a National Honor Society.
Guillermo Trey Treviño, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Priscilla Marie Solis, DLA Scholar and RGV Lead Scholar.
Stephanie Marie Treviño, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Celaya Sosa, DLA Scholar.
Logan Esteban Urbina, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Maria Rosa Sujuy.
Brandy Valdez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Carson Arnold Setz, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Darian Omar Valdez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Yulisa Tijerina, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, member of the National Honor Society, and an Associate's Degree of Arts in Criminal Justice.
Efrain A. Valdez, Jr., DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Corgan Ailes Tobin, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Julian Valle.
Ashley Pamela Torres, DLA Scholar.
Jorge Januario Varela Martinez, DLA Scholar.
Estefania Itzamar Trejo, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Esteban Emanuel Vázquez Pardo, DLA Scholar.
Aaron Treviño, DLA Scholar.
Bianca Renee Vázquez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Kelsey Treviño, DLA Scholar.
Jennifer Nicole Vázquez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Iliana Alicia Trujillo, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Raleigh Vaughn, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, and Honor Graduate.
Sarah Uribe, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Victoria Vega, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Alyssa Alejandra Valdez, DLA Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Abigail Velasquez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Christian Ray Valdez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Gisela Velasquez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Valeria Valle, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Lauren Michelle Vento, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and member of the National Honor Society.
Destiny Love Varela, DLA Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Javier Villa, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Celeste Elena Vasquez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Narissa Shine Villarreal, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Teodoro Vasquez.
Darren Adam Villegas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, and an Associate's Degree of Science and Engineering.
Natalie Marie Vasquez, DLA Scholar.
Got it. Maximiliano Sebastián Yáñez, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate.
Alejandro Vela.
Leslie Monique Ibarra, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Dariana Velasquez, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Monica Zamaripa, DLA Scholar, RGV Lead.
Clarissa Venegas, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Nathan Lee Zamora.
Julia del Cielo Ventura, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Pedro Zamorano, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead.
Jeanette Shannon Villanueva, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Michael Zarate.
Sergio Villarreal, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society.
Pamela Zoe Zavala, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead, Honor Graduate, member of the National Honor Society, and an Associate's degree of Science in Biology.
Darian Austin Ward, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar.
Maria Elisa Zuniga.
Krista Lian Ibarra, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar. Vicente Samaniego. Eric Vince Zamora, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar. Alex Zamorano, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, and RGV Lead Scholar. John Jacob Zapata, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Brisaida Guadalupe Zarazua, DLA Scholar. Sydney Michelle Cepeda, DLA Scholar, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate, and a member of the National Honor Society. Roberto Raúl Zuniga, DLA Scholar.
Round of applause for class of 2018. As we continue tonight's program, students, go ahead and be seated. Graduates, be seated. Before we end our ceremony tonight, we want to take a moment to recognize a very special student. This student dedicated herself to her education in a very unique and committed fashion. This student is to be commended for maintaining perfect attendance throughout their entire school year, from kindergarten up to senior year. Give it up for Alexis Maite Ramirez Carizales. Alexa! Another round of applause for Alexa. And now I invite Alejandra Garcia, who's going to continue with the acknowledgement of teachers and parents.
Hey guys. Okay, well, I want to start off by saying I love you, Mom and Dad, and everybody else that came to see me. I love you guys too. Okay. Moving on to bigger and more expensive things in high school, we must not abandon gratitude for those who have helped us get to this point in life. With an influence for the greater good, parents, teachers, club sponsors, and friends double as advisors and have, even if it may not seem that way, contributed to the vision of our futures. Collectively, what we learn both inside and outside of the classroom becomes a platform for success, and our accomplishments will prove to become a direct effort of the lectures we have undergone. Thank you, teachers, for all the hours you dedicate to molding us into better individuals. And of course, to all the parents, guardians, and relatives here tonight, you have sponsored your graduates' achievements beyond measure. It may not be realized now, but you are their best friend and unconditional supporters as they diverge into reality. And you have made it possible for your child to have the opportunity to continue along the path they desire. So thank you, family, for knowing no bounds when it comes to selflessness and for enabling our potential. On behalf of the graduating class of 2018, thank you, parents and teachers, for the support of a lifetime, and especially throughout these past 4 years. We're finally out of here, but wherever we end up, we cannot forget where we came from. I would like to now introduce our senior class president, Ana Palacios.
Thank you, Ale. Good evening, everyone. Before closing tonight's ceremony, I would like to open with my favorite cheesy joke. Why did the teacher give the duck detention? Because he kept on quacking jokes. Anyways, I would like to quote Reese Witherspoon from Legally Blonde. It is with passion, courage and conviction, and a strong sense of self that we take into the world. Remembering that first impressions aren't always correct, we must have faith in people, and most importantly, have faith in ourselves. Class of 2018, as we are closing our high school chapter, we find ourselves looking back at our memories. For me, I will forever love all the laughs, tears, heartaches, smiles, determinations, and lessons learned from Carla, Ruby, Victoria, Sarah, Yamilex, and Michelle. But for everyone else, whether it's a girls' night, your first date, or the late-night bus rides with your team, we will forever cherish these memories for the rest of our lives. Furthermore, I would like to take the time to thank administration, students, and staff for making our senior year the best one yet. And a huge shout out to the families that are here today supporting the seniors. Without your constant motivation, love, and inspiration, we would not be here today. Moreover, to my golf team and golf coaches, I will be forever grateful for having them push me to the boundaries and always being there for me through the tears, laughter on the road. To Coach Rico, shout out to him. Thank you for always teaching me, helping me keep it together during the tournaments, and teaching me it's okay to risk it from time to time. Thank you to my family for being my rock and pushing me to be the best version of me. Have me try new things and discover new activities every day. And I can never repay you for everything you guys did. I love you guys. To my dad, thank you for always being my best friend, giving me advice, teaching me how my worth and how a man should treat me. Oh, I can't cry. You have supported me in anything I've pursued and loved me unwillingly all these years and all the years to come. Tonight, I would like to leave you with this message. Be positive, be active, and most importantly, be yourself. No matter how far you go in life, you will always be a Panther. Congratulations, class of 2018. Lo hicimos! Last Friday, once again, we came together as a campus to film the Weslaco High Pride video. At this time, it is my pleasure to present to you, Class of 2018, the premiere of this year's Pride video.
Hey, she say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me, turn the 02 into the 03, dog. Without 40 Ollie, there be no me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. God's plan, God's plan. I can't do this on my own, hey. Someone watching it close, yup. I've been me since Scarlet Road, hey, might go down as G.O.D., yeah, wait. I go hard on Southside G, hey, wait. I make sure that Northside E, yeah. And still, bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing, they wishing on me. Yeah. Let's get to it, baby girl. Hey. know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude and a lease on life was a piece of mind. Seeking a find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride, and I'm straight. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, get up my way. I'm running late, what can I say? I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for other people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend is exodus, searching for euphoria, trudging through the mud to find the present, no ignoring us. Got 20,000 deep off in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head. Whoa.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am, I couldn't forget. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious.
I'm feeling glorious. The crib looking Victorian. You know that we've been going since we hopped out that DeLorean. On guard, things are just things. It don't make you who you are. Can't pack up all you haul and take it with you when you're gone. We posted on the porch, my family's glasses to the stars. My grandma smiling down on me like, whoop, that boy got bars. Okay, yes I do. I said amen and hallelujah. Let me testify to another morning. I'm on it, don't let some get in my way. I got my breath, I got my faith, and I remember where I came.
Glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am, I couldn't forget. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious. We gon' be alright, that in my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We planting our flag, they don't understand. The rise of the brand. We gon' be alright, that in my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We planting our flag, they don't understand. The rise of the brand. Feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am, I couldn't forget. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious.
Congratulations, class of 2018! Graduates, please join together as we come together one last time as a class, as Weslaco High School plays your alma mater, and then we'll follow down to the recessional to the Panther end zone. Let's come together, class.
I'm not going to hold your little finger. I'm sorry. I'm still something about
something. Woo!